Mhm. Finde ich auch. Ich habe einfach mega Spaß daran, bei dem Spiel die Dialoge zu lesen. Ist jetzt sogar schon mein drittes Mal und ich habe immer noch, es macht einfach total Spaß. Und eben, wie
You
gesagt, das
should come
Voice Acting
in.
auch. Ich finde, die bringen das sehr gut natürlich rüber, nicht irgendwie gezwungen.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna head home.
Boo! Going home already.
Boo! I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave, but out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... Stimmt, die haben wir in unserem Traum gesehen. The fuck? No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. You're the woman of my dreams. I mean, literally. As I stood there, stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
Do you have beer?
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Natürlich heißt sie Hitomi. Wer Japanisch spricht,
It's Hitomi.
weiß, warum ich
And
natürlich
you
sag.
are?
Kaname Dante from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Dante said he's...
Iris?
Das war ein Geheimnis.
Oh, right.
Hitomi ist Pupille, oder? Also es gibt halt viele Namen in diesem Spiel, die irgendwie alle was mit Augen zu tun haben. Ist einfach, der Autor hat sich wahrscheinlich Spaß draus gemacht, überall Sachen einzubauen, die Augenbezug haben. Mayumi ist ja der Name von Otas Mutter und Mayumi sind, glaube ich, Augenbrauen. Oder? Bringe ich da gerade was durcheinander? Ich meine, dass Mayumi auch Augenbrauen sind.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Aber vielleicht sage ich da gerade Quatsch. After an awkward silence, Iris brought her some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. Tea. Steam is rising from the tea. A coffee table. There are some elementary workbooks on the table, but looking closely, one in the middle is different. Osakami Sumo Wrestler Directory. Osakami Sumo? Okay. Window. You can see the trees and sky outside. Plant. Oh, wird Aiba jetzt wieder ausflippen? I can see a plant in the corner. No insects, unfortunately. Sorry, Aiba. A plant. A speaker system. 2 speakers in a console. 2 speakers. And a long, thin box in the middle. It's like, you know.
Mr. Date? What are you staring
Oh, I
at?
just...
Your sound system.
My sound system. What about it?
I was just admiring it. I wish I had one that big.
Right.
Oh Mann. A wooden shelf. Okay. Was haben wir hier? Huh. The lights are off. Eine Lampe. Basket. It's a shoebox. I wonder what they smell like.
You are beyond perverted.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, was ist das für ein Gedanke?
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay?
Shoebox. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. It reminds me of a kind of angel. What is that object? There's a tabletop calendar, mysterious object. Okay. Clock. Okay. Du musst zum Zug. Oh, scheiße, dann viel Glück dabei. Ich meine, bei der Deutschen Bahn ist es wahrscheinlich so, dass du früh da bist und sie zu spät, aber man weiß ja nie. Zieh dir den Rest auf YouTube rein und wir sehen uns dann nächstes Mal. A bookshelf. There are no books on it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. I saw it in a catalog before, so I know. Noch so ein Ding. Lampe. Cupboard. There are a lot of dishes. Microwave.
Iva, let me know if you're cold. I'll pop you in there and warm you up.
Ich glaube, das wäre nicht gut.
I would suggest putting your heart in there first.
Oh, damn. It's a microwave. Ich finde die Chemie zwischen Iva und Dante ist irgendwie cool, weil die sich immer so so ein bisschen gegenseitig triezen. A refrigerator.
A riddle.
Okay.
How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
What?
The solution is this.
Okay.
You open the door, put the giraffe in, and close the door.
Fair enough.
What kind of a riddle is that?
Another riddle.
Huh?
How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
Same way.
Isn't it the same answer? Open the door, put it in, close the door.
Incorrect. The giraffe is already inside. You must remove the giraffe before you put the elephant inside. That is the solution.
Your riddles could use some work.
Yeah. It's a fridge. Kitchen counter. I can't see them from here, but there's probably a sink and stove on the other side. A door. There's a door in the back of the room. Huh. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. You see that again? Okay. Noch irgendwas? Oh, die Blume. Ach, nicht das Fenster. Die Blume. Du dummer. Ah,
Flowers.
It's an iris.
a winter iris.
Iris. I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Like visiting a crime scene of a horrible murder. Yeah. A winter iris. It means good news and hope. Cool. A phone. Ich habe ja noch die Maus. Kann ich die nicht benutzen? So. Oh, ne. Geht nicht. Aber ich kann jetzt wahrscheinlich... Ah. A telephone in the corner. Ja, weil ich habe halt auf mit Gamepad spielen gestellt, deswegen kann ich mit der Maus jetzt irgendwie nichts anklicken. Aber ich kann sie immer noch benutzen, wenn der Controller zu extrem reagiert. Sofa. Iris and her mother Hitomi are sitting on the sofa. Okay, dann reden wir jetzt mal mit ihnen. Genug untersucht. Aber ich finde, das hat sich auch wieder gelohnt. Es gibt einfach immer wieder tolle Extra-Dialoge. May I ask how old you are? Fangen wir damit mal an.
I'm 37.
Okay.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
Ich wollte gerade Mathe machen, aber danke, dass sie es direkt sagt.
What about your husband?
Schüttel den
I
Kopf.
don't have one.
Okay.
Divorce?
Mr. Dante, please.
Gut, dann nicht.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, dining table. A dining
We could
table.
always sit here and ask the spirits what they think.
It's not a divining table.
Oh Mann. I saw her. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. About Renju Okiura.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Sind zur selben Schule gegangen. Naja, gut.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Do you know Renju's ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Especially not that she's been killed or anything. Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
Das erklärt die Elementary School Bücher da auf dem Tisch.
The teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
Na, in dem Fall ist es ja ein guter Job dann für dich.
Do you know me? Sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Of course.
Iris's mother, Hitomi Sagan. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
Whoa, was denn?
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
Ja.
There are, yeah? What about them?
About the flowers. Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Gut, dann gucke ich halt mal. Was ist denn damit? Winter Iris. Ach so, ich schätze, dass, wenn man das noch nicht untersucht hätte. How long have you been living here? In this?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because...
Oh. Da wollte ich eigentlich nicht hin.
there was... well, I don't know.
Okay.
Huh?
You were saying?
Mr. Dante, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Stimmt, sie hat mit der linken Hand getrunken.
Mom used to be right-handed,
Was heißt hier used to be? Man wird doch nicht einfach plötzlich Linkshänder.
but now...
Hm?
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
Ihr Arm. Iris' Mother. Hitomi Sagan. Man kann schon Goodbye nein. Das machen wir erst, wenn wir alles gesagt haben. You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you, I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
Udiu.
How am I supposed to react to that?
Gute Frage.
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
About the flowers? Ich schätze, da kann ich jetzt nichts mehr zu machen. Well then, goodbye.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
Yep. I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Dante, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Die andere Hand.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
In solchen Cutscenes sieht man halt manchmal, dass das ein kleines
Alright.
Studio ist.
Take care, Dante.
Weil die Choreografie ein bisschen unnatürlich wirkt manchmal. Aber ich meine, das ist mir jetzt auch scheißegal. Das macht mir das Spiel auch nicht madig.
Dante, let's go over the facts of the case.
Guck mal, Aiba ist jetzt im Steuerrad drin.
Good idea.
Da. Wheel. Myself. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Blöd, Mann.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Play a game.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Hey, ist ein bisschen übertrieben, oder? Focus, you've got this.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
There's me. It's unsettling to see yourself with the naked eye. Ja, das muss ziemlich komisch sein. Well, I suppose it's not the naked eye. My left eye, Aiba, is outside the socket, walking around, but whatever Aiba sees is sent to the optic nerve in my left eye socket. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly. Das muss ja eigentlich total komisch sein, zwei Sachen gleichzeitig zu sehen, aber ich schätze mal, dass wir das hier so sehen jetzt gerade. soll wahrscheinlich suggerieren, dass er das auch so sieht. Also, dass es irgendwie so programmiert ist, dass es dann so in seinem Gehirn erscheint. Okay, let's hear the timeline of events. Das ist wahrscheinlich nicht verkehrt, das mal so zusammenzufassen. I was charging right now. She doesn't have a built-in generator. That means that I have to charge her sometimes. Okay, let's hear the timeline of events.
Can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Shokos.
Sent that Nile message to
Ich find's
Mizuki.
gerade witzig, dass Time of Death im Grunde wie Tod. Das passt total gut. Also Freitag, gestern, wir haben ja jetzt Samstag, um circa 5 Uhr ist Shoko gestorben. Um circa, wir wissen nicht wann, hat Mizuki eine Nile-Message erhalten. Wir wissen nicht wer, aber darin stand, dass sie zum Blumenpark kommen soll. Circa 10 nach 8 hat Mizuki Ota angerufen und gefragt, oder besser gesagt darum gebeten, mit ihr zum Blumenpark zu gehen, weil sie es wahrscheinlich alleine zu gruselig fand. Circa 9 Uhr haben Mizuki und Ota Shokos Leiche gefunden. Ota ist wie ein kleines Mädchen davongelaufen, hat Mizuki ganz allein gelassen. Hat aber wenigstens 5 Minuten später mal zumindest noch so viel Eier in der Hose gehabt, die Polizei anzurufen. Allerdings auch nur über eine Telefonzelle und ohne seinen Namen zu nennen, um die gefundene Leiche zu berichten, zu melden. 9:30, First Responders, ja, irgendein Polizist ist dann dahin, hat Shokos Leiche gefunden und 10:11 sind wir dann aufgeschlagen. I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
About Shoko's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
Weiter.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Weiter.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
About the bloodstains.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene.
Genau.
Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed.
Das hatte ich ja vorhin schon als meine eigene Schlussfolgerung erwähnt. Und jetzt, da haben sie es ja noch nicht selber ausgesprochen, aber jetzt bringen sie es auch zur Sprache.
That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job, if there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
Was denn?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
Stimmt. Wenn sie nicht da umgebracht wurde, muss sie ja irgendwie dahin gebracht worden sein.
I have no idea.
Fast 4:30. Immer noch Samstag. Police Headquarters.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses.
Poking. Uh-huh.
So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
Gee, I wonder why.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Yeah.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Oh, shit. Finally. Pewter. Strange things of strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. That's Pewter. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Pewter here. 36 years old. He's a member of Abyss like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented Aiba. He's her caretaker in a way. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass. Ich gucke mich erstmal wieder um. There's nothing on the monitor. Okay, das ist selber. Locker. A locker.
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
Ah, das hat wahrscheinlich im Japanischen mehr Sinn gemacht, wo L und R sehr ähnlich sind. A locker in the corner of the room. The exit. I open it up. It's completely packed with books. Huh, they're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, Pewter. Interesting. A metal shelf placed along the wall. Oops. A CRT monitor.
Dante, look. It's the girl from that horror movie. Coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
The ring. No one crawled out of it yet. Long table. Hey.
Interesting. This kind of furniture is often used for pile drivers in professional wrestling.
Where on earth did you learn that?
Echt mal. Okay. Oh, was war das? Achso, brauchst ja, weil ich mit ihr sprechen kann. Sonst noch was? Chair. Just a chair. Binder. A binder full of papers. It looks like the manual for the sync machine. Okay. Ich glaube, ich habe jetzt alles. Ja. Gut, sync machine noch nicht. Komm. There's an enormous machine beyond the window. This machine is known as the sync machine. Mizuki is lying in the sync machine on the other side of the glass. Okay, reden wir erstmal mit Pewter. How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
About Aiba.
Hey, Pewter. About Aiba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Holy shit.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Well then. Right now he's operating the sync console. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Dante. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
Did you get Renju's permission, your Vater?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
Aber hallo, seine Tochter ist im Krankenhaus und er kümmert sich nicht?
I don't know.
Toller Vater. Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress.
Okay.
Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Na gut. Da fällt mir ein, ich sollte vielleicht auch mal speichern. Habe ich ja noch gar nicht gemacht. Oh. Nein, das war was anderes. Hier. Ach genau. Wir haben, wie in Zero Escape auch, einen Flowchart. Aber da ist jetzt noch nicht viel drauf. So. Okay. Ich will Mizuki auswählen. I'll try talking to her. Okay. I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. Ja, dann, also, are you ready?
We are ready to begin.
Dante, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Dante, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Dante, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
About Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss, Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
That is our purpose. Keine Ahnung, warum die Stimme hier nicht kommt.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
About the sync gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
So here's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Sync.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
When this is all over.
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
Let's go get some sushi, let's go get some ramen, let's go get some unagi, let's go get some of that stew you like. Ich meine, das ist das Einzige, wo steht you like, also.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up, but it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story, or...
Ich versuche ja mein Bestes.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Dante, her heart rate is steadying.
Scheint ja zu funktionieren.
EEG is stable.
Dante, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
Cool.
A new feature.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Okay, ich bin nochmal ganz schnell auf Klo. Nächstes Mal sollte ich nicht so viel Bier trinken. Bis gleich.
Dante, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Dante, You have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
Wieder da. Vielleicht sollte ich nächstes Mal ein bisschen weniger Bier trinken. Vor allem waren das beides halber Liter Flaschen. So.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Ach, sie hat einen auf Terminator gemacht. Das
If you're
weiß ich
trying
noch.
to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park?
Schade, da sagt sie nichts zu.
Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
No shit, ich meine, es ist ihre Tochter.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
Totally.
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
Mhm.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right?
Mhm.
But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Naja, solange du dich nicht bewegst.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate.